will be hosting the award ceremony, and I
You
will
don't have
be.
any experience in that award
I
ceremony.
am an expert.
You're
I have been
my
doing that. What do you mean?
administration
You don't know
is
what
that-
you're I
You're
know
the
more about
only
giving
one-
award
I'm the
ceremonies.
only one.
I've been doing it
that
forever.
I
Hey,
wrote
wait,
that.
can I get a word in here?
I spent
Listen,
100
I'm talking here. I'm
million
trying
on
to
that
have
award
something
ceremony.
today here. Oh, excuse me, folks. We were just having a little debate. Really, though, folks, in regards to the award ceremony, it's coming up here pretty soon.
I thought we were going to call it the award ceremony.
That's right. What we were talking about that. What are we going to call it?
It's the winter banquet.
Oh, excuse me. In regards to the winter banquet, folks, it's coming up here pretty soon. Mike, when is the award ceremony?
It's going to be in March 7th.
March
March
7th.
7th.
Are you going to be there?
I'm going to do my best.
Okay, well, that's all we can do is our best. But listen, if you want to come to the award ceremony, you got to pony up now because they're shutting it down Monday. Monday at noon or something like that is the latest you can call in and be registered to get a meal. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Help support the chapter. Get online and register for the event.
Go on the website and register. If you can't figure that out, contact somebody or tell somebody you want to be there.
Yeah, find an 8-year-old. You know,
Yeah, that
Generally
knows how to
speaking, they
operate a
know
computer.
How to do stuff.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk about the SIM donation?
Yeah, we should talk a little bit about the SIM donation. It's coming along pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah, we get quite a good performance out of that.
How much money have we made so far, Mike? Do you know?
I think we're a little over 2,500, aren't we?
Wow, that's pretty good. But
Yeah,
is that going to be enough to finish the simulator?
I don't think so.
Well, we could use a little bit more. Everybody's been great, but if they could just send in just a little bit more to finish up this simulator project, we'd appreciate it. As a matter of fact, Corbin Friend is over there as we speak. Been working all day long, painting the walls, getting ready to go. So,
And the good thing about this simulator is for people that are instrument rated that don't get to do a lot of flying, can really help their situational awareness. And if one of us instructors around, we can help you out and sit there right with you. And
what is situational awareness?
yeah,
What's he talking about?
Yeah.
Situational awareness.
right.
Say, Glenn, tell me about this ambassador program you guys are talking about. I heard something about it, but what's that all about?
Yeah, Bill was talking about starting something where we go around and visit chapters.
Yeah, I'd like to do a thing with my airplane here. I got a 6-seat airplane that we could go to another chapter's meeting and maybe sit in their meeting and work up some type of a coalition, or what do you call that when you hook up two different
Like a cooperation.
yeah alliance.
Alliance.
That's
Alliance,
it. Alliance with
A merger.
Well, I don't want to talk about mergers because I always lose seniority numbers.
Yeah,
in mergers,
exactly.
so. But yeah, an alliance with another chapter or two, maybe one that's about an hour flight north and one that's about an hour flight south, but something like that. If somebody would want to,
What do we do though? I mean, do we all drive there on the together or something, or what do we do?
well, have you ever done this before?
Negative.
Neither have I. This is a
I
new
guess we'll have
idea.
to figure it out.
But we got the airplane right here, and Mike, you can fly an airplane. Can't
We
you?
got multiple airplanes.
So we have different pilots who can fly this airplane and maybe take us to another meeting so we can work up this alliance. I don't
Okay.
know.
All right.
Just a thought.
Interesting.
Who would do it?
So 3 or 4 of us just to get together. Anybody who wants to go, I guess, could ride along, right?
We've got enough airplanes.
But who's going to head it up?
I don't
We'll have to
might
find
need
somebody.
who
We
has
need
an
a
interest in
volunteer.
something like this.
You got to speak up a little bit louder.
Who would do that?
Who would do? Well, we need a
Well, maybe we
volunteer,
need to find a volunteer. Maybe someone
like a dispatcher,
like a dispatcher. Yeah.
that could maybe find out a meeting and set it up, and then we could fly the airplane over. And it's an opportunity for a pilot to get some free flying time in their logbook on account of aren't you a flight instructor?
I am. I think, aren't you? You are too, aren't
I
you?
am too, so he could put it in there.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. If anybody wants to step up and do it, I'll support him on it. Won't you, Glenn?
I'll be right behind him
Me
all the way.
too.
I think it's a great idea, huh,
Yeah.
guys? I had these few ideas, and I just kind of was thinking about
Hey, what was this model airplane show?
Oh, you talk about the weak signals?
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Tell
the
me about that.
weak signals model airplane show. You know anything about it, Glenn?
It's March 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
March 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That just you got it committed to memory.
I think so, yeah, because I was just we talked about it at the member meeting.
Well, we are going to have a booth there, and Abby and Riley that handle our Young Eagle stuff for us are going to be there. And I'm thinking we ought to just go ahead and book Young Eagle flights for the following weekend.
That'd be fun.
You're going to ask me a question,
Get
right?
a lot of interest.
so kids could get free airplane rides.
Yeah, so how would this work?
Oh, how would it work?
How
Yeah,
would that work?
Talk into the microphone.
Yeah. Tell us how you would do that.
Funny you should ask. Well, I would imagine it'd go something like this. Riley would be sitting there along with Abby, and they'd be at a table, and people would read the sign about Young Eagle rides, right? And then they would put them in a book. And it'd just be scheduled for the following weekend. And then, if it's nice weather, all the people that signed up at the EAA booth at the Toledo Weak Signals Model Airplane Show could come get a ride in an airplane out at the 582nd. What do you think, guys?
That would be a blast.
Hey, would you help fly the Young Eagles?
Sure.
What about you, Glenn?
Yeah, sure. I'll help fly.
You know, it's a really good idea. I'm glad you came up with it.
So the weak signals is at the, where's that at?
Downtown at Seagate, you can get information on the internet, of course. What else should I say?
Hey, what was this ride board thing you were talking about in the debate?
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm a big debater, but and I love watching the debates on TV. A lot
Right.
of family fun there. You learn a lot.
Yeah.
But I got an idea, since we have our fancy website, that we could somehow create a ride board.
So like if somebody was going flying or something, they could put on there they were going flying, and then somebody
Yeah.
else could come along as
Yeah.
for a ride.
Say, like, I'm going to go to Sun and Fun, okay, and I may have a seat open in my airplane. Well, I would go on the website on the front page, and I'd say one seat to Oshkosh or to Sun and Fun, leaving on the 30th and coming back on the 2nd. If anybody wants to go. And so I've been thinking about it for a long time, but
We could probably build something from scratch that would do that, but there's probably something out there that we could just use. Maybe,
Yeah.
so,
I don't know. I was thinking maybe a calendar off of Wild Apricot, but I don't know. I'm not an IT person.
That could be used for a lot of things, like people doing training and
Yeah,
hacking
right.
instrument approaches and need somebody to fly safety pilot with me, or
Yeah, and if you have a couple seats in the back while you're doing your instrument check work, you know, you can have a guy in the back seat, or if you're, you know, what if you're stuck over at Oshkosh and you need to come back?
you can go on the board and look, see who's coming
Exactly,
back.
and so you can shuttle back and forth, you know,
Right.
and so I think it's a great idea, but I don't know much about
Well,
computers.
I'll look into seeing if I can come up with something, but maybe somebody out there's got an idea or would like to contribute or pitch into something.
Well, gosh
and we'll
darn it.
See if we can come
You
up
know
with something.
who? Rick Letterman might be a good person. He's really
Rick
smart.
Letterman? He's
He
real
would be
smart.
real smart with the computer stuff and coming up with something like. He
Just
might
a
have
real
an idea.
simple little thing we put on our website would be a great idea.
Yeah, or anyone else that's got a lot of IT experience that could do something simple.
I've been dreaming about it for years. Maybe we'll make it a reality here pretty soon, as if we work together as a team. Right,
Yeah,
guys?
Right.
Teamwork.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's about all I got for today. But in closing, I'd like to say, as I always do, ask not what your chapter can do for you, but ask what you can do for your chapter. Right, guys?
Right
Thumbs
on.
up. See you at the banquet.